Good evening on this Tuesday night as this country and the world now reacts to another series of deadly terror attacks. Tonight, the urgent manhunt right now after the city of Brussels is rocked with multiple explosions at the airport and then in the subway. Americans among the injured, among those trapped, and you'll hear from them tonight. Authorities now putting out this image. 3 suspects at the airport, 2 of them believed to be the suicide bombers. The third man on the right, they believe, is on the run at this hour. We will analyze what else is in that photo. The first blasts at the airport, afterwards smoke and dust, the injured crying for help. And then on the subway in the center of the city, the next explosion, a subway car incinerated at rush hour. You can hear the cries, passengers running in the dark. Tonight, at least 31 killed, more than 200 injured. We have team coverage here, and we begin with ABC's Alex Marquardt on the scene, taking us through the terrifying moments and the investigation now.
Tonight, terror striking in the heart of Europe. Belgium's main airport, a smoky war zone. The city paralyzed. The attackers hit at the height of rush hour. Those 3 men, police believe, walking into the busy airport. Around 8 a.m., 2 blasts. Suicide bombers in the departure hall outside the security checkpoint. The terminal filled with smoke and the sound of screams. Travelers lying on top of each other on the floor. This man holding a little girl.
Stay down, stay down.
People huddled in fear. And then the questions.
What it was? A job or was it a terrorist?
This man picked his small baby up off the floor before running to safety. The bomb so powerful that ceilings collapsed. The wounded treated amid the rubble. Airport security scanning for victims.
You have to go outside.
Okay. Ordering people to evacuate, they rush out of the terminal, glass crunching underfoot. Outside, smoke pouring out of shattered windows as people raced away.
We saw a lot of people really badly injured, with a lot of blood, and we know that it was even worse inside, but we could not see anything because of the smoke.
At least 10 dead here and more than 100 injured, including 9 Americans, Mormon missionaries Richard Norby, Joseph Empey, and Mason Wells from Utah, and an American Air Force lieutenant colonel traveling back home with his family. But the horror was still unfolding. 9:11 a.m., just an hour after the airport explosions, 7 miles away, another bomb goes off near the offices of the European Union, this time in a packed metro car as it was leaving the station. In the dark tunnel, passengers climbed out of train cars, the terrified screams of a child. The path to safety down the dimly lit tracks. This man still clutching a bouquet of flowers. In other metro cars, people waited, confused.
More panic set in. Some people started running. Some people started crying. Some people just stood still in disbelief and tried to make sense of whatever was going on.
The car where the bomb went off, a twisted mass of metal. Outside, more smoke as the sidewalk becomes a makeshift triage center. First responders carrying some of the victims. Others sitting dazed as ambulances rush to the scene. At least 21 people dead, more than 100 wounded here too. And at 4:19 p.m., 8 hours after the terror began, ISIS claimed responsibility. Brussels tonight, a city gripped by fear and uncertainty.
This is normally one of the busiest avenues in Brussels, just outside the European Commission here. You can see those flags back there, now flying at half staff. This road should be full of cars now at rush hour. Instead, as you can see, it's eerily empty, shut down by police.
The threat level here raised to the highest level. Police now looking for this man, the 3rd suspected bomber. Police choppers in the air, residents told to stay inside, watching from windows as officers patrol rooftops.
Just a horrific day, and Alex Marquardt joins us now live from Brussels near the site of the metro bombing. And Alex, the U.S. Embassy tonight now telling Americans in Brussels to shelter in place.
That's right, David. That warning going out this afternoon indicating that Belgian authorities fear what they call a serious and imminent attack. Most of the public transportation system here in Brussels is still shut down. So much of this city tonight emotionally and physically paralyzed. David?
And the world stands with that city tonight. Alex, thank you.